Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the Land of Enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Lobos offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lobos!
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So New Mexico State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The lone back's got it. dances away from one. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Power football with the run. Sweet feet on the move. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Lobos line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Off play action. Getting some heat. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll leave it with him. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He wants to throw. Got a man, it's Bell.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Give to the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Right down the boulevard. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Lowers those pads. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Smashes through. And the Lobos have enough for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Coming after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Oh, what a move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and you're going down in the fourth quarter.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He'll be stopped short. Picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Good, solid tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to...
The expressway is wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it's right down the boulevard.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Aggie! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Lobos are on the move. They're going back to the ground. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. It'll be a draw. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Going to the run, it's Jacobs. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Buys a little extra time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Pocket starts to collapse. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Bulls his way forward. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 18 to Washington. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time to come.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. There he goes to the right. The tag. Touchdown, New Mexico! The defense takes matters into their own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Takes the handoff. It's Jacobs. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes the catch. It's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Takes it the other way. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Leaves it with the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll toss it to the left. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Lobos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Lobos! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the move, it's Jefferson. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.